YouTube, and welcome to a new deck profile on a new archetype. This is the DDD. This is the new pendulums, and it is just really just strange. This is one of the most strangest decks I've ever played because it's just completely what would be the word I'm looking for? Linear? It's unlinear, yeah, that would be the best way to put it, because it pendulum summons, it XZ summons, it synchro summons, and it fusion summons. So this deck is crazy. It's just a giant swarm deck where both the fusion and the synchro has the same effect, where if you special summon a DD, or normal summon a DD, you can special summon another one from the grave. That's pretty much the same thing with the fusion and with the synchro. And so that is this is just a giant swarm deck where you're just trying to pull out a whole bunch of monsters real quickly as fast as possible. So let's get right in here. We have DD Magical Sage Galili. He allows his monster effect is you can discard him, target one DD card or Covenant card, and return it to the hand. That can be really nice. Pendulum effect is that you can't pendulum summon anything except DD monsters. You do not need them in the pendulum scale. The one that is considered the best, or at least that I see is the best, is Proud Ogre and Cerebius. That allows you to pendulum level 7 monsters, which is what you want to do. This deck likes to make rank 7s. Yet if you want to pendulum summon all lower level monsters, then you need Galili, and you're going to need Kelpo, who we'll see later. And then you have Triple D Inferno Armageddon Great Des Lord. He is a 3000 beta. He can increase, if he's in the pendulum scale, he can increase any DD monster you control by 800. And if a monster you control is destroyed by battle, you can have this card gain attack until the end of the turn. And this card cannot be destroyed by the spell and trap cards that do not target, so he can be a giant beater. But yet if you really want to go for OTKs, it is DDD Kazit the Conqueror, because you can get rid of your spell and trap cards. And when you do, he can gain an extra 2 more attacks at the maximum, so he can attack at the 3 times at a max. And he's a 28 beater. You can increase his attack a couple different ways. When he is pendulum summoned, he negates the effects of all face-up cards your opponent controls. So cards like Nephilium, if you raise his attack, he can run right over Nephilium. So he can be really nice to have. And so Kaiser, run 2 of them, level 7, so you can XZ summon with them. And then another level 7 monster is Ladonis the Rebellious Lord. He's really nice because all the continuous spells that you see down at the bottom, they take 1000 damage. So if he's in the pendulum zone, you will then start gaining 1000, which can be really nice, but you really don't want him to. But yet, if you do take 1000 damage, you can special summon him, gain the same amount, and you no longer take any effect damage. So that can be extraordinary, to say the least. Instead of gaining it, it becomes 0, so tomato. And then you have Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. He's a level 7, that's why I put him in here. But yet he can search out Galili and Kelthor, 2 of our really important cards. Proud Ogre, this is the scale 8 monster that you saw earlier. You pay 500, then 1 DD monster gains 500, so that's really nice. And you want him because he does not have the restriction on pendulum summon, so that way you can get out those Odd Eyes and those other pendulums that you need, so that way you can go in for those really nice plays. And then you have Chevalier. You really don't use him in the scale, you just use him so that way you can add 1 face-up dark pendulum monster from your extra deck to your hand, so that way you can cycle your Keplers and some of your other pendulum monsters. And then you have Cerebius. He's really important because he can make your level 3 tuner into a level 4 monster, which can then allow for XZs or synchro plays that can be really nice. And that's his pendulum. So yeah, you want him and DD Ogre to be in the pendulum scale. And when this card is pendulum summoned from your hand, you can target 1 continuous spell card in your graveyard and add to your hand, so this guy does have some cycling. Then we have 2 Summoner Monks, because there are cards in this deck that when special summoned, they still get their effect. So he can be really nice to have. And the targets would be Cerebius for him and Lilith. When Lilith is special summoned, you can activate 1 of his effects. Target 1 DD monster in your graveyard, add that target to your hand, add 1 face-up pendulum monster from your extra deck to your hand. So he can allow for some quick rank 4 plays. I think he's just very useful in terms of deck spinning and getting out some of our monsters, because you want to get Lilith in the grave for DD Knight Howling. He will special summon a DD monster in the graveyard when he is normal summoned. and its attack and defense becomes 0. And when you do this effect, you cannot special summon any monster 6 fiend type, so that is why we have the 1 fiend synchro, because he is a tuner. Seeing how you increase his level 4, that can make them for level 8 synchros. And the 1 card D, because it is a +1. And then you have Triple Kelper. He searches out any of our Covenant cards, or can target 1 DD card you control, return it to the hand. So if you want to switch out your pendulum, it's normal, return to hand. And a combo that I like to do is discard, return from hand, summon, and then just keep on cycling. I think I messed up. No, it's you summon him, return this guy to hand, and then you can return this guy to hand by discarding him. So that can be very interesting loops that you can do. 1 for 1 because he gets his effect to search when he is special summoned, so that can be really nice also. Triple Upstart just so we have more spell cards along with the duality, and then 3 Covenant of the Inferno Gate. This card is very important because it is our main searcher. You use it to search out any DD monster from your deck, and the thing is though is that you can only use one of these, so they do not stack. So that is why I have the Summon Monk, because you can then discard. Because during each of your standby phases, you take 1,000 damage. If you have 2 of the same ones, you're taking an extra 1,000 damage for no reason, so it can be discarded. Then we have 2 Covenant of the Swamp Kings, which allows you to fusion summon from your hand, field, or graveyard. Yeah, this guy. That's pretty much it. I do believe you can fusion summon non-DD fusion monsters such as elemental heroes, yet you'd have to use them from your hand and from your side of the field. You wouldn't be able to use them from the grave. So not a lot of tech ability there, and there really wouldn't be much point unless you're trying to go for like a Shadow or an elemental hero build of this. 2 Trap Suns, because Trap can really shut down this deck. 2 DD Resource Manage it, and because you can just shuffle 3 DD monsters, it's great. It's just great cycling. You return 3 DD monsters to the deck and then add 2. It's really nice. And then 2 Covenant with the Dark Witch, which allows you to discard 1 DD or Covenant card from your hand, and then target 1 card and destroy it. So that's pretty much all what the main deck looks like. It's all about using continuous spell cards to search and gain advantage. Very unlinear, it's just one of the strangest decks that I've ever played, and everybody's really curious. I think it's going to end up like Normal Arms, where it's going to be a deck that is decent, can do a lot, but yet if it gets stopped, then there's just nothing you can do. I've played this deck many times. Sometimes I have lost against your dolls, but yet after learning how they work, I have been able to beat them. And as for the extra deck, we have Triple D, the Fusion guy, Inferno King. Again, if you summon a DD monster, you can target 1 DD monster in your graveyard, special summon that target. If this card is destroyed by battle, you can target 1 Covenant card in your graveyard, add that to hand. Star Raider, because you can get out level 7s and level 4 tuners, so you can be really nice. Dark Highlander, he's a fiend, and sometimes you can only synchro summon 4 fiends, so he can be nice because neither player can synchro summon. So if you're going up against Cosmic Dragons, they've just lost. And if you're going up against normal knights, then it can also be really annoying. And then Alexander, the King of Gales, he's just the normal synchro that we go for. He is a fiend. He's level 7, and he has the same effect where if you special summon a DD or normal summon a DD, you can special summon 1 from the grave. Armades, because Armades is broken in this format. Can I even make Armades? Not really. I can make Armades if I change him to level 4 and I have him on board. So it's possible, or if I have Kokadi on board. But it's like, when is that going to happen? Because you can't really pendulum summon him, because he's a level 1. Right now there aren't any scale 0 monsters out. And then double Draco Sack, because he just pops cards for days and can protect himself. Big Eye, because he can be really mean. And then here is the DD Caesar, the X-Ray. See, this one's different. This one is, you can, during its play turn, you can detach, and at the end of battle phase, special summon as many monsters from your graveyard as possible that would be destroyed during this turn, and if you do, take 1,000 damage for each monster summoned. Apply this effect during the next standby phase. And if this is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can add 1 Covenant card from your deck to the hand. Really not that useful. I mean, yeah, a lot of your monsters do get destroyed in this deck, or can be destroyed, but yet you can take a lot of damage from this guy, and you're already taking a whole bunch of damage. So he can be a little bit tricky, but yet sometimes you might only be able to go for that rank 4 monster, so he can be nice. And then we have Ragnar Zero and Heartland Draco. Heartland Draco is great in this deck because with the continuous spell cards, your opponent cannot attack this monster, so you can go in for 4,000 damage, which can just devastate. And then we have, of course, V1 Castell. This is the deck. It's really unlinear. I'm still trying to figure out, maybe I might change some things before the duel. I just wanted to make a video real quick for you guys because I still really enjoy making YouTube videos. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this deck, and we'll stay tuned for the duel that should be up tomorrow. And hopefully, maybe I will be able to work out something with my friend where I might be able to make a box opening video of Duelist Alliance. Really getting excited for that. I already have couple of playsets of Shaddoll, specifically Squamata or Lizard. I hate the name change, I just absolutely do. And I do have a playset of Hedgehog, 2 Dragons, and what's the other one? Falcon. Yeah, I have Falcon and the AD Changer and some Super Powers that I like to run with them. And so Shaddolls are really coming together for me. Well, that's just real life. When I start getting an actual Shadow deck, I might build one in real life, or show you guys it in real life, which I don't really do. I just normally on Death Row for you guys on my channel. But maybe, just maybe, I might be able to build that actual Shadow deck, and that would be really nice and really fun to play with. But hope you guys enjoyed this deck. I really just, this deck just needs more support. It needs a goal. Like, there is no goal. They don't have much destruction power, so back row can just stop it for days, and just so unlinear that you don't really know what to do. It's like, I can fusion summon, but do I want to fusion summon? I don't know. It's like you just have to explode with this deck, and that's how it works. It's just all about exploding and hoping that your opponent can't do anything. And I feel it's even kind of similar in Heretics in that sense. Be it Heretics, I would think would be a little bit more consistent. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this deck profile. We'll stay tuned for more. See you guys later. Bye. Hey, if you could click on the links and on the annotation to see the duel with this deck or some of my other videos, that would really help. And check out the links in the description to watch some of me and my friends' videos, and even something that could help make this deck a reality for you. See you guys later. Bye.